I'm Dan.
And I'm Dan.
And this is Dancast.
A podcast hosted by two Dans that is basically going to be about us, the things we find annoying, and just talking about it.
Which is a lot of things, really, so it's probably going to be plentiful.
Plentiful. It's probably going to be a lot of them if we can ever get round to doing them.
Yeah. And the topic of this week is mothers!
Because why did you say the exact same way you did in the other tapes?
Dancast.
Everyone knows that mums can be annoying, but not just your own mums.
Everyone else's mums.
Everyone else's mums.
Especially the
mums
mother.
you don't know.
Especially the mothers who obviously wrap their kids up in cotton wool. Or...
Well, not literally.
But obviously,
That'd
not
be
the...
weird.
Or the deluded mothers who, let's face it, may or may not, but most likely will, have quite an ugly kid. And they'll think that ugly kid is the most beautiful thing to bless this earth.
Alright,
We should look on Mum's
I'm
net.
going to move over to Mumsnet now, and...
Okay, I've just found a disgusting one.
that one.
No, down a bit.
Where?
Eek, it's this boob cheese.
Oh! Boob cheese! Right, we must say, we're on the breastfeeding section because we thought that would be quite funny to look at.
Not as funny as it would be.
I'm
Disgusting.
starting to get over a bout of massive, and I'm having a good go with the pump. But stuff is coming out that looks like cheese.
Oh.
Is this normal? Has anyone else had cheese come out of their boob? Well, all I can say is this happens when you milk cows. So, she calling her a cow?
I think she is. But you know, you can't really be offended because someone calls you a cow. The fact that you milk cheese.
Yeah. I was wondering whether it was puss. Oh!
That is actually just...
Puss coming out.
I think I've actually just puked in my mouth a bit.
Oh, that's quite disgusting.
I bet it's splodged out.
Oh! But it came out as a... Imagine it came out as a big chunk of like Swiss cheese.
Barely dunker.
It's like giving birth all again. But
So if anything will put you off cheese, that has got to be it, hasn't it?
getting drunk.
The prize is going to be, is it okay to get drunk whilst breastfeeding my baby?
Or my baby's milk isn't getting drunk.
I'm going to engage in some
What?
festive cheer tomorrow.
And plan to have more than my fair share of alcohol.
These, oh darling son.
That's really bad.
It's like,
Planning to get drunk when you have a 7-month-old. You can't plan to get really drunk.
yeah, I know.
That's just sad.
Just, oh, I'm going to get really drunk. I'm going to have 2 martinis, 3 alcohol pops, a whole bottle of vodka, and some cider.
Right, now we're going to move on to the Am I Being Unreasonable section.
Which most likely,
has to
they
be-
are probably being
Yeah,
unreasonable.
it's littered with unreasonableness, probably. Makeup on a 2-year-old.
That's unreasonable.
We had a party at the nursery. I went to one little girl was brought in at 8 o'clock, dressed for the party, with eyeshadow and lipstick on.
Oh, imagine that. But she was, thing is, she was actually like a dwarf prostitute.
Oh, like that woman you see around town sometimes.
Bridget the Midget.
Yeah.
I don't know where she's gone. I think she may have died.
Probably. He'll end up... Whatever. What?
Okay, what's DH stand for? Oh,
Darling husband.
oh, fair enough. I thought DH may have been a medical condition. Is it unreasonable to have called DH a spineless cunt, basically?
Oh, it says twat cunt. Right, let's have a look. To be bloody well exhausted.
How the hell? Unless that is really unreasonable. Like,
Yeah, she
oh,
must know it's unreasonable for her
I
to
woke
be
up
exhausted.
today and I had a fry. I bet she's a fat person.
Probably.
I woke up today and I had a fry up and I went back to bed.
I'm too tired, angry, and the middle of boyfriend.
She typed in full sentences.
What?
And she's just giving birth. Month-old baby.
2.8
DD. I don't know.
year old.
I think she's
2.8-year-old darling daughter. What do you mean 2.8 years old?
2 years and 8 months.
No, 12 months in a year now, not 10.
Oh yeah.
God.
Section on FPD still recovering
Please tell
from.
me it's getting better. Oh, this is crap. This is an annoying, whiny mum.
They're sort of odd, aren't they, at this age?
Yeah.
Probably because they're like younger than us.
To want to cuddle every now and then.
Aww.
Am I being unreasonable to want to cuddle every now and then? I really miss showing and receiving affection. My partner can't take being touched for some reason. What?
Except hold hands out in public, which is nice.
No, you are not being unreasonable.
I
would prefer-
really badly need a wee.
Oh, here we go. Am I being unreasonable to pop down the pub whilst the darling children are off sick? Oh,
That is unreasonable.
before we go on to that, we've failed to mention that they have their own little code.
Oh yeah,
Multiple little abbreviations, which they have a list of somewhere, but can't be bothered to
we've
look
more or
at
less
it.
figured out that DS means darling son,
Yeah,
DD means darling daughter.
darling husband is D8 and darling, yeah. So right, let's get back to this. I'm supposed to be out for lunch with friends for a close friend's birthday today, but couldn't go because I have 2 sick children off school. I just went out to the post office and chemist and had to go right past the pub where they were all having lunch. It crossed my mind to pop in for a quick glass of wine. So, Mum Net Jury, would you, wouldn't you?
Well, they're by themselves, that's gotta be bloody bad. Where's that woman who went out pissed while I was
What?
What?
She left her children home alone.
And look, she's acting shocked. She's like, no, I left my darling children home alone. I wouldn't take them with me.
She left her children home alone when they're ill.
She is a shit mother.
They are 10! She left her
God.
10-year-old kids alone when they're sick, and she was tempted to pop in
For
and have a
quick
glass of wine and some food. What a stupid cunt.
She's what I hate.
Her!
I hate her, but on the subject of wine, you know the people that obviously drink wine, but they don't just drink it, they like sniff it, gargle it, and swivel it around.
I just don't like people who
It's
drink
just
wine.
it's just wine, just drink it, don't bloody examine it.
Like people go like out for a night out and then they'll say, oh, what are you having? Oh, I'll just have a glass of white wine.
I love wine. Or people absolutely overemphasise the use of wine, like, oh, can't wait to get some wine, pink or red though. I hate wine drinkers.
To be fucked off with darling husband.
Oh,
Am I being unreasonable?
I find it funny and quite sweet in a weird way how, like, obviously she's fucked off with him, yet still gonna call him darling husband.
Yeah, you can just put like BH.
That DH could stand for something else.
Dickhead.
Don't ask me. Yeah. Thanks, Dan. I was gonna struggle for what DH could have stood for then.
Yeah, no, nothing to be desired. Right. Darling husband gets up, goes to work 6:30ish. Baby wakes up at 6:30. What?
What?
Right. You haven't read that yet, have you, Dan?
No, I
right.
haven't read any of it.
Got up to change, and boyfriend, which I'm guessing is husband, unless she has a husband and a boyfriend in the same house, fed him, but wipes were in front room. So plodded, gotta be fat, plodded into front room to get them, and got quite a shock instead. I've read this, Dan. Right, this is her shock. Darling husband sat at computer naked, porn on screen, tissues at hand. Yes, I'm worn out on our sex life. That must be horrible. Right.
Do you know what's worse? I was up 6:30 in the morning.
6:30 in the morning.
As soon as he woke up, that must be the first thing he thought of. Just
wait a minute. Darling husband gets up and goes to work at 6:30. So he got up in the morning. Oh, I don't want to go to work yet. Gotta have a wank.
no, he must have went downstairs when he was probably due to be in for work anyway.
I don't get this. She's got a darling husband and a BF, which I'm guessing is boyfriend or best friend.
If it was her best friend, that's still pretty disturbing.
It's so weird.
Her best friend went in to have a wank.
Oh, like this. But is that any excuse to wank over some cyber slut? It's not a cyber
in fact,
slut.
she's not a cyber slut.
She's not a slut. She's not sleeping with him.
She's a real person.
Yeah.
She's not cyber.
It's her job.